everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie, and it's the Me Favorie segment. I love it. It means my favorite things. Anyone who knows me knows how much I love the Vivo brand. It's just ridiculous, crazy. I'm waiting to hear all your feedback because I know you love the brand as well, because the brand is growing, increasing, becoming better and better and better. And there's just something about Vivo. So one of my favorite things today that I want to talk about is Vivo. And I'm here with amazing Isabelle. Isabelle, please introduce yourself to our amazing guests so that we can have our discussion.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, you're welcome.
I recently joined Vivo as the Chief Product Officer.
Okay.
Which means I'm in charge of the design and merchandising department.
Okay.
So anything that you see in the Vivo stores, all the clothes from the design to the planning of the quantities for all our retail outlets, that falls under my responsibility. Yes.
Wow. And it's amazing. And you're looking absolutely resplendent.
Oh, thank you very much.
Every time I see something else or somebody else wearing something else, I'm like, oh my goodness, how come I don't have this one? Like, no, I need to have this one. This is an amazing signature piece. Is it a dress top?
Well, this is a dress. It's part of our collections that's currently in the stores. This is the Safari collection, all cotton. And it fits well. It's designed for a more outdoor adventure kind of look. So if you go to the Vivo stores, you should be able to find one.
But you know, we're shooting at the factory, by the way, just in case you hear any kind of background noise. And that's good because we wanted something different. We don't want to be sanitized. We're in the factory, so if you're going to hear sounds, sight and sounds, we're out and about. You know what I love now about that dress? And you see, this is what I love about Vivo, is you can imagine what you're wearing is very functional. You said it's the Safari collection, but I can wear it anywhere. I can wear it to a brunch. I can dress it up and dress it down, which I love. You know, look at the scarf you've added. I mean, you could take any kind of color and add to it. And one of the other things that I love about Vivo is the color. Because there's an amazing color palette, you know, all sorts of colors. How do you come up with the designs? How do you come up with what the market wants? You're definitely responding to the market because you're growing. You've just told me you're launching something else now. You're launching a new store. Yes,
we are. We're very excited. The company is experiencing a lot of growth at the moment. We have 19 retail outlets, and we're looking forward to opening the 20th one in about a month. So with that, you know, we want to reach as many people as possible. As you know, Vivo, Made in Africa brand.
That's so powerful.
And we want to speak to the African woman. So things like comfort and fit and style are all important to us.
Yes, I know. I'm going to be having a walk around with the designer so that we can just get into how you do your things. And that's good. That's also a good place to start. So you're getting into your 20th store. But when Vivo started, you started with, I hear, 3 employees. You weren't here then, but I'm sure you know about it. 3 employees to 200 employees. First of all, we really celebrate you.
Thank you.
That is great success. Why do you think that is so? Or what is exciting to you about that?
Well, what's exciting to me about Vivo is that it's a local brand. A lot of the clothing or fashion items that we find in the country are mostly imported or made elsewhere. So Vivo is filling that gap by supporting local communities, working with local people. And I think the work environment here is different in the sense that we are a one-stop fashion establishment because we have the front end of retail and we also have the back end where we do the production and manufacturing. So for me, that's very exciting that it all happens here.
Here in one place.
All
and
in
we're
one
going to take you through the different stages and scenarios. That's going to come, so keep watching. The other thing is that I love that it's a local brand, you know, and everything is local. I was even amazed that you're now even printing your own fabrics. And growth is something that's very, very important and very strategic. Because people can have strategies to grow, but then they don't grow.
Yes, that's true.
But Vivo, the brand has grown.
The brand has grown exponentially.
Very much
because when Wandia, the CEO, started the brand in 2011, that's the first formal retail outlet because previously she was actually working from home, importing product and selling it, but then realized that there's a niche in terms of clothes that are made for the African figure. Because a lot of times the clothes that are imported, especially from the East, the sizes are too small, the fit is not correct. So by addressing that, we have been able to grow the business and the demand is there. And as an organization, we try to be responsive. So we read into the trends, we take feedback from our customers, we understand what they want, and we try as much to fill that gap.
I
And
was
that has
saying
worked
to you,
well for us.
Yeah, I was saying to you earlier how, I mean, also your pricing is very amazing. I love the pricing because I never feel like I'm being overstretched or that it's too much. But that also makes me spend more than I really want to spend.
Thank you for the support.
You see now? And then when sometimes I'll be in the mall, I say, I'm not going to Vivo because if I get into the shop, definitely coming out to something. And that's a plus for you.
Yes,
it
it
wouldn't be a
is.
plus for me, but it's a plus for you that means that when I come into your shop, there's always something to leave with, whether it's a kimono, whether it's a top, whether it's a dress, whether it's like I think they call them like the waterfall jackets.
Oh,
They'll
yes,
always
yes.
be. I cannot walk into a Vivo and walk out. I will always walk out with something. So sometimes I'm having a chat to myself in my brain in the mall. Don't go to the Vivo. Don't go to the Vivo. Then I think, well, that's not true. That's not fair. You know, the brand is growing. I want to be part of the brand. I want to be part of Build Kenya, Buy Kenya, Make Kenya Greater. So that's what inspires me to go into the store. And because this is my favorite things, I actually have a place in my wardrobe where I need a Vivo sign because the outfits, there's so many. Is anybody else like that? Tell me. There's so many, but it's just speaking to the fun, to the versatility, to the fit. Because I was telling you like this is Vivo, and it's got little short cuff sleeves, which we're going to talk with a designer later. But I love the fabric. The fabric feels so amazing. It's lined. So I was actually thinking today, I don't have many things that are lined, but it's lined and it's beautiful. So what I wanted to talk about next is thinking about the things that make me love Vivo. One of them, I think, is the excellency. I've never had to adjust, correct, redo a hem or something. It's like the excellence is it's done well. That's what's also making me go back to the shop. So for me, it's excellence. It's the fact that the fabric is versatile, that I'm comfortable, and there are all sorts of different fabrics. If I sit here, I mean, you're wearing a different fabric. I have this fabric. There's so many others that I have, but it's actually very functional in terms of the different fabrics that you have. And for me, I think the most exciting thing that I saw the other day is now you're printing your own fabric. So I just feel like I want to be part of the brand. So when I speak like that about values and the vision and what I love, what do you love about it?
Well, what I love about Vivo is that, as I said before, we're speaking to the African woman.
Yeah.
And that is a niche in the market, that we are able to provide clothes that are designed to fit well, and to feel good and to look good.
Yeah.
That's really important to us. So we pay a lot of attention to the design, to the quality, to the fit. And it's very exciting listening to you talking about the brand because it means that we are doing something right. And we need to keep doing that. And one of the things that we want to do is to continue putting out new and exciting collections to keep our customers coming back. And you talked about printing. Yes, we do have capacity to do in-house printing, which enables us then to customize our prints. I think sometimes a lot of the prints are sourced from West Africa or from out there, and there's a lot of repetitiveness. You know, you can't have your own unique look. So that's one area where we're very proud that we're able to produce our own prints for our fabrics.
So creativity, you know, I saw the designers and I was going to say, but I love the fact that there's creativity, there's thought, there's color, there's popping. And because you're talking about this African figure, it's true because I have a typical African figure. I have a smaller bust and wider hips. Some people will have a smaller hip and a bigger bust. So it's like we're not equal in all areas, you know. So that works for me because the brand then works for me because it's speaking to me. It's not tight. It's actually beautiful and it really flows. And I've been doing also, I've been talking about plus size as well. I think this is an amazing shop for dressing people who are plus size as well, because there's that comfortable functionality, all the bits and bobs that need to be hidden are hidden, and then there's a nice flow, and that's really amazing. And also that so all sizes, you know, I'm always arguing at the shop with them just because I like to argue. When they say this is one size, I say there's that, I'll be a new one size, it can't be one size. But I'm always, I always wear it and then it fits, yes. I don't know how you do that, but we'll talk to, I guess, the design team. But yes, definitely speaking to the African brand, a very fun brand, very versatile. Always, when I walk into the shop, I'm always expectant of what am I going to find today? You know, what have they done today? What colors are they using today? And then also meeting as you prepare to make your final statement. I always meet somebody. I say, where do you get that? They say Vivo. I said, honestly, is it that I go to the shop at the wrong time? How did this happen? But is it maybe you can speak to that in terms of the products, how you keep the numbers or the interest so that we're not overdoing it in the market, so that when I see somebody with something nice and now I can't get it because I didn't go to the shop at the right time and pick it up.
Yeah. As you know, we have an in-house design team that comes up with a design concept, and we pick the fabrics, we select the prints, the themes in terms of the colors. And what we try to do is to create variety. So every so often we are releasing something different. We are putting out new colors, we're putting out there are signature Vivo pieces that, you know, like the waterfalls, like the kimonos, which are really part of the identity of the Vivo brand, but we want to remain relevant and current. So we look at what's trending internationally, we look at what's working, but then we tailor it to our customer. So things like fit, versatility, as you may have known, we work with a lot of stretch fabrics, for example, which, you know, then give it a form that fits different body types. So those are some of the things that are really important to us in the design process. And then we also try not to do too many pieces of a style or a print or a color, so that, for example, the dress that you're wearing, you're not likely to find that print again. So, you know, the Vivo pieces that you have, you know, those were made specifically for that time. Next time you walk into the store, you'll find something else. So we try to keep it fresh and exciting all the time.
And that's great, because we don't want to be looking the same with everybody else or finding. Actually,
nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that at all. To always find somebody else wearing something that you're wearing. But I'm just thinking also, even the pieces that I have that are maybe basics, the blacks, the reds. It's how I pair it, or how I function. Like, this is a different jacket. I can wear this jacket. I can wear it sleeveless. I can wear it with a scarf. I can wear it in so many different ways that also brings out the difference.
Yes, our pieces are also designed to be very versatile. So depending on how you style it, depending on how you wear it, it can give you a different look every time.
Which then becomes my individual
then
style.
Then you personalize it to your taste, to your own style. So that works out well.
Oh, so it's really nice talking to you, Isabelle.
Thank
Do you have
you
a
very
parting
much.
shot? You can speak to your clients.
My parting shot is that, you know, we want to be the leading Made in Africa brand, and we want to support local manufacturing, and we want to reach as many women as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, and I love it. I really do. And I really, I pray that all the best for you, but you're really doing a good job. So keep at it and just take it to the next level. And this was an amazing conversation.
Thank you very much. It was
and
lovely
thank you for
speaking
having us as well.
Thank you.
All right, that is Vivo. So look out. We're going to look at the designs with the designer, and then we're going to also just do a little bit of the factory floor, just so that you can see what's happening, so we can really celebrate and support the brand, but celebrate it, because the whole idea of doing, I felt, this segment was to encourage people. If you're out there and you're trying something and it's not working, or you're afraid to step out, I think you should, because one day I stepped out in 2011 and with 3 employees, and now we're talking about 200 employees, and that's 200 lives that have been changed. That's 200 people who are able to live, to work, to educate their children, to feed their children. That's just so powerful and so impactful, and the brand is completely Kenyan. So build Kenya, buy Kenya, and we'll see you next week. God bless. Bye-bye.